Good morning and welcome to Thursday Early Art Masters. Today we're going to focus on the principle of art and we're going to work on balance. What is balance when you're working with art? Balance is a tool or a principle used to organize art. Balance organizes colors, shapes, lines, textures, and the location of an object in our picture. For example, we have a circle and two compasses. Balance can be symmetrical, asymmetrical, and radical. Well, what do those mean? Let's talk about that for a moment. So we have our sheet of paper, right? So what does it mean to be symmetrical? Well, we're talking about things being even or balanced on both sides from a midline. So if this is our picture, we're going to take our ruler, and if you put it down the center, everything is balanced. What is on one side is on the other, and it's in the very center of our paper. So that is symmetrical. What does asymmetrical mean? Let's talk about that for a moment. So if we still have our same paper, and we have our new picture, we drew a fish this time, but what happens when we put our ruler down the center? Not the same, is it? Asymmetrical balance is when objects are not evenly placed from a midline. So a midline is our center, which is where our ruler is, and you can see that they're not evenly placed. And now radical balance. What is that with shapes and images? So we still have our paper, and we're going to draw our next design. So this is a balance when shapes and images repeat evenly from a center. So instead of just going straight down from a center, so if this is our center or our center shape, does it repeat evenly as it spreads out? Yes, it does. So those are two different ways of balancing. So today I want you to take your paper, find your midline. So take a pencil and you're going to lightly figure out where the center of your paper is and draw a very light line. Doesn't need to be very dark because you don't really want to see it in your drawing. All right, now I want you to use shapes because those are usually the easiest. And I want you to do two different drawings. I want you to do one where it's symmetrical, where if I drew a line down the center, it's going to be the same on both sides. And I want you to draw one that is asymmetrical, that is not the same on both sides. Okay? So you have your line, so as you're drawing, think about what's the same on both sides or what's different. And then if you have time, I want you to do your third one, which is your radical, which starts in the center and moves out in a pattern. So stars, snowflakes, flowers, things like that start in the center and move outward in beautiful designs. All right, so what were the three different things we talked about? We talked about symmetrical, right? All right, let's see if you remember which one's symmetrical. Is this one symmetrical? Nope. The same, but not the one we're looking for. How about this one? Is that symmetrical? Nope, not this one. How about this one? Yep, this one is symmetrical. If we drew the line straight down the center, it would be the same on both sides. All right, how about asymmetrical? All right, which one was asymmetrical? We have our line down the center. If this one was symmetrical, same on both sides, this one was the asymmetrical because when we drew the line down the center, it was different. So this one is asymmetrical. Now we learned one more word. My A got away from me. Right. All right, so that's the one that started in the center and worked its way out. So you are going to do 3, if you can, at least symmetrical and asymmetrical drawings, all right? So you'll have one that starts in the center, and you'll spell R-A-D-I-A-L at the top of that paper. Then you're going to do one that's asymmetrical, A-S-Y-M-M-E-T-R-I-C-A-L, asymmetrical. And one that is symmetrical, S-Y-M-M-E-T-R-I-C-A-L, symmetrical. So that's what you're going to work on today for art. So we're talking about balance. Review the video if you need to as you're doing your drawings, and put them with your packet and turn them in at the end of the unit. I look forward to seeing everybody's colorful shaped drawings. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And thank you so much for joining me for Early Art Masters and the Balance Principle.